Are we live? Hey, I think we're live. Alrighty, we are back. Hello, everybody. Brother Cloud 67 here, and I'm with
Koopa.
And
Mark Tyson. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
what was your actual name?
No. Champion.
There we go. And we're back with more 999. Woo! That's loud. Hold on, I gotta turn it down a bit. What? Why do I want to save here? What? No. Continue. Don't really delete my save file. Thank you very much. Yes, I want to load here. Thank you. Holy crap! I just almost deleted my save file. That would have been unfortunate. Anyway.
Another hallway.
We just got out of the dorm rooms. Remember where she was trying to sleep with us and take a shower with us and all this? Remember that?
Good job.
It's not going to open because you rattled.
Damn it!
Look over here.
Disappointed that his plan didn't work.
I know.
Elevators. And the buttons? Of course they don't work.
Yeah.
The power must be out here too, just like by the staircase.
That leaves this door. Well, looks like we don't have any choice. Yeah.
Sure does.
Well then, let's open it.
Alright, here I go.
Let's do it. I'm glad we're doing the English voices, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah.
so it's a kitchen.
Oh, the kitchen.
What were you expecting?
All right.
Isn't it obvious?
The dining room. I sure hope this isn't Chris's sandwich.
Hoping this would be the way out of here.
Anyway.
Really think it'd be that easy?
Jill, don't open that sandwich. It's the
He's
voice.
looking at us
the-
like,
the-
what did you just say?
The
Abby?
voice acting in the first Resident Evil is notoriously bad, and so there are these videos that just mix up all the dialogue. And so one of the lines is the dining room, and then there's Jill, don't open that door, and then there's I sure hope this isn't Chris's blood, and then there's wow, that was too close. You were almost a Jill sandwich. And so people just because there's a ceiling that's gonna crush Jill.
Oh.
And so there's a bunch of just mixing the dialogue. Jill, don't open that sandwich.
I sure hope this isn't Chris's sandwich. I love it.
If
Anyway.
we just get through this door, we should come out on the other side of that grate we saw earlier.
Yeah. Don't we need a key?
No good.
Guys, we need a key. Guess what that means?
Want a treasure heart?
Means.
It means-
Anyway, let's take a look.
Oh, hold on. We're looking at a map first.
Hey,
Hey.
What's that? Huh? Oh yeah, I guess I forgot to tell you. I found this a little while ago. It's a map of the B deck.
let me see that. I knew it. See? Look.
Yes, hold your horses.
What did you figure out?
This is handy.
See? We came in here. Now if we go out there, then we'll be on the other side of the grate.
Didn't we determine that already, though?
How about that? She's right. We can get out through there.
I thought.
There we
well,
go.
we guess we were just assuming that was
You
going to
can
be the
have
case.
Thanks.
Yeah, map.
Alright, so.
There's a card reader on
You
the
can
right
tell
side
we're the
of the
protagonists
door.
because we get to carry all the stuff, like all
Yeah.
the keys in the map and stuff.
Kind of like in Danganronpa.
And that means the key card.
They're like,
is
you
somewhere
have this
here."
knife.
They're like, well, I was actually going to say, hey, you go to the AV room to get the CDs.
That seems the
Or
most likely.
Exactly.
All right,
It's like, why
I know
me?
what we need to do.
Because you're standing next to the door.
Because you have a really, really bad case of protagonist.
Let's get
bad
moving.
case of anime
First off, I
protagonist.
say we split up and look for clues.
Okay.
It's one of
Now
these.
we
Here it
do
is.
it. Now
we
we
get
do
to seek a way out.
That is cool.
Oh, it's a scavenger hunt.
Yes. All right, let's do it. Good old kitchen.
Kitchen.
All right. See if I can remember the controls. So how? Let's look at this stuff. 9 plates look pretty expensive.
Of course it's not.
They're plates for appetizers. Remember, appetizers used to come on square plates. Okay, well, excuse. That's from good old classic Zelda 90s cartoon or Zelda 80s.
Well, excuse
Well, excuse me,
Princess.
princess. Okay. 1, 2, 3. There's 10 of them.
Wait, didn't you
Flip
just
these
say
over.
9?
They look like hats. They're 9 of the square plates. I'm looking at the round plates now.
Oh, okay.
The middle is super deep for a plate. They're soup plates. They're made that way so the soup doesn't spill. If you ever get out of here, you should treat yourself to a nice dinner out.
Yeah, can't you just use
What
a
makes
bowl?
you think a poor college student has the money to do something like that?
Preach.
I think there are 15 of these plates. I'm assuming they're for seafood. What the heck can you tell that? They look just like any other plate from 99-cent store. If you ever take a lady out for dinner, you're gonna embarrass yourself. I feel sorry for June. What? Why the heck are you bringing up June? Little lady doth project too much methinks. You are not terribly subtle. There's a bunch of little wavy ridges on this plate. They're for serving meat. Oh, you really are ignorant, aren't you? Dude, I think I need to know this crap. Jeez. Okay, well, there's also thingy over here. The voucher at the end of the counter doesn't match the number of plates on the table. The appetizer 9, meat 10, soup A, seafood dish F. The plates on the table are 9, 16, 10, 15. I'm using a hexadecimal here.
Oh.
Yeah, you remember why I said, no, the kitchen?
Oh.
Hexadecimal hurts my brain. It's a number system that goes 8, 9, A, B, C, D, E, F, 10, 11. You're familiar with base 10, right? That's the normal system of numbers. Would go like this. A equals 10, B equals 11, yeah, 15.
But why?
And 10 equals 16.
What?
The 16 becomes base 10. The
Wait,
10
what?
becomes 16 base 10.
Time out, wait a second, what?
Welcome to coding, everyone.
I know it sounds strange, so you think of it as just 6 letters added onto the normal system after 9.
Okay.
I think I get it. It's dumb, but...
So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, A, B, C, D, E, F, 10, 11.
That's so weird.
Yeah. Got a rolling pin and colander, nothing useful in other words. Okay, how do I pronounce that right? There are pipes. Let's think of pipes coming out of it, nothing that special. There's nothing else. There's a door. That's the exit.
What I'm hearing is we're gonna need to know the hexadecimal equivalent for stuff.
Yes, the hexadecimal.
Oh, no.
Open the door. There's no way I can open that thing. Guess you're getting to the age where your eyes start to go, huh? You better watch your mouth, boy, or someone won't live long enough to see that door open. He's got the 2 of them on edge. We gotta get out of here fast. Okay, cool. Let's go to the next area. This one. A lot of notes. Got a bunch of stuff written on them, but it doesn't look a code or anything like that. What about this? Oh, this table. It's really old-fashioned. This means it's an old boat. What about this? What's the
It's a
thing?
replica of the Titanic, after all.
Well, this pot looks like it's made out of silver. But drinking tea from this pot would be really yummy. Spending a day with drinking tea. Could such a day ever happen for me? I don't know. Oh, nothing. They don't really need hot water, so we should get moving. Oh, snap. There's a door! It's got a thingy.
Oh.
It's a bolt. It's really rusty. Is this even open? 1, 2, try. Let's give it a shot. Alright, let's see.
Of course, it's not gonna be that simple.
No, no dice.
Oh, nice.
Dang. How about this one?
That would open.
Here's stuff. Milk. Milk in an iron barrel. There's another rust. It's probably really old. Maybe we shouldn't open it up. I don't think it'd be a pretty sight.
Or a pretty smell.
Or a smell.
Yeah.
Cheese!
I love how the cheese is labeled cheese, so we know it's cheese.
I know.
Yeah.
This is Gouda cheese, the most famous Dutch cheese. You don't cut open the casing, it usually won't go bad. And you store it at room temperature for quite a while. You can eat this? Most likely. I'm not hungry at all. I guess it's hard to get hungry in a situation like this, it's fair. There's a thingy behind this one. Right. Well, some of the cheese.
I haven't seen
I need you to look. I need. Wait, time to move it. Oh, okay, he's talking to the cheese.
Oh, I see it.
I was confused for a
I
second.
didn't see it at
Green
first.
little bottle. Give it to me. It's a bottle of oil.
Oil.
Oh, look at
Cooking
that
oil. Look at
quality.
that quality texture. look at that texture.
Wow.
It's
Dude, that
beautiful.
looks like a DS game.
I know.
And it's bringing back so many good memories.
I know.
Oh, DS.
Look
I don't
at
even care
DS.
that it's not as good graphics.
Guys, it's
I don't
nice.
care. It's so good.
Guys, this is
What you
Rusty
have?
knife.
This is knife.
I don't think we'll be able to use it when it's like this.
It's a knife.
Knife.
Yeah, it's a knife.
Knife.
Yeah, it's a Knife.
Knife. Haven't you ever heard of a Funny-Rimpa
It's
before?
futile.
Yeah! Don't you disrespect the funny Rimpa.
This is the funny river. It's a stinking knife. I was getting Kanife.
There you go.
You know, a waste, useless,
She's
pointless.
describing the term feudal for me.
Oh, hey, me.
Any particular reason you wanted to bring that up?
Oh, no reason really. I was just thinking about futility.
Huh?
That's
Why were you thinking about futility?
interesting.
Well, it has something to do with the Titanic.
The Titanic?
Oh, we're
Yep.
having more discussions.
Have you ever heard the story that the sinking of the Titanic was predicted?
Have we heard about the story?
Do we want to say
I think I have, actually.
Which one? I've heard multiple.
So that's 2 out of 3 says yes, they have heard something about this. Have you heard something about this?
No.
No,
I hadn't, but-
your thing is on low power.
Frick. Also, I lost that battle. That's fine. Guess we have.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Oh, that little kind of gasp of breath he did as he was saying that makes me think that he's joking.
There was a novel that had a bunch of stuff in it that described the
I thought he
sinking
was
of the
just
Titanic
playing.
before it actually sank.
Yeah, never mind. Junpei's smarter than we
Yeah,
thought.
that's the one. The title of the novel is Futility. It was written 14 years before the Titanic sank. But
I know. I mean, I didn't know the name of the book, but the story was the same, right? It was just like what happened on the Titanic?
yeah,
Well, I heard it was all a hoax.
a hoax.
And I heard that the stuff that matched up to the Titanic so well was actually added after it sank. Apparently, the only thing that was the same originally was that a boat ran into an iceberg and sank.
But the novel was published in 1898, 14 years before the accident.
Like I said, that was the first print of the book. 14 years later, the author heard about what happened to the Titanic. He figured that was his chance, you know? He just went back and changed some stuff in his novel so that it matched the Titanic exactly.
Really?
Really? There's no such thing as premonitions or any of that stuff.
But that wasn't the only book that predicted the Titanic sinking.
It wasn't?
Yep. There were 2 other similar stories written by a man named William Thomas Stead. Both of them before the accident. One in 1886 and one in
And this is,
1892. Stead wrote
to
2
us
stories
escaping in 9
that had
hours.
striking similarities to the Titanic disaster.
To make it more interesting, I don't know.
In one, 2 ships collided. Many of the passengers died because there weren't enough lifeboats. In the other, a ship collided with an iceberg and sank.
I don't know. I mean, I'll give you that it seems a little weird, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't too uncommon for ships to hit icebergs back in the day, or even other ships.
Right, I knew you'd say that.
Hmm?
But
Because she's psychic.
what if Stead had some
Yeah,
sort of
exactly.
special powers? To be more specific, what if he had the ability to do automatic writing?
What? Automatic writing? Wait, are you? Someone's possessed by a spirit. They write a bunch of stuff without knowing what they're writing.
So the
Yes.
internet before the NSAs do.
What do you mean? Yes, that stuff's a load of bull.
But Jumpy, you said you believe in curses.
Come on, that's totally different. Okay, let's say, hypothetically, that automatic writing isn't a total load. These guys still couldn't have predicted the sinking of the Titanic. When this Stead dude wrote his thing, nobody had died on the Titanic yet. So if automatic writing is about being possessed by dead people, who the hell possessed him so he could write that stuff?
Good question.
That's not it.
What's not it?
Stead wasn't possessed by a spirit. He was doing the possessing.
What?
What are you smoking?
Was a
Rudes
passenger
your
on
love
the
interest.
Titanic. He just wrote down what he saw with his own eyes 20 years before it happened.
What? Flip?
Why don't we talk about this some other time, okay?
Are you saying
Huh?
William Thomas Stead was a time traveling ghost?
Come on, let's
What
get
it
back
sounds
to
like.
it.
Yeah, seriously, you guys should
Yeah.
have been doing this.
Rusty knife! Woo!
You guys just wasted about 5 minutes out of your 9
And
hours.
also look at other stuff. So much stuff in here. A whole lot of cans. Probably a pantry. Anyway,
No, really, I didn't notice.
what? I move over here. Oh. Phil was preparing food. There are plates everywhere. There's a thingy. A sink. Still got water in it. A couple of plates in there. I don't think they're gonna help us much. There's a whetstone.
Whetstone.
We can make sure that our hunting horn isn't gonna bounce off of a. I don't know. I'm making a Monster Hunter joke. Don't worry about it.
What is the whetstone?
It's for
used
sharpening.
You like rub the blade against it to sharpen it.
Oh, you're gonna try to smash it open. Smash open the card reader. If you do that, you will never get out of here. Oh, yeah, I guess that would be bad, huh? It's gonna be useful when we need to sharpen something.
Like maybe a knife.
Like maybe a knife.
Why?
Let's go check the knife.
Why a knife? It's a knife.
Hey, we have a knife now.
They got rid of all the rust.
You can establish that. No one. You can probably cut something soft with that. Like cheese?
Or like someone's skin.
Or someone's skin. That too. Okay, probably. Kind of hard to believe there's a chef on board somewhere. Okay, is there anything here? What is ML grate? Fat and juices, drip off the meat while it cooks. So it's probably pretty gross in there. You can, already tried to seal it shut. I think this is where the coal goes. Okay, well that isn't gonna help us then. Trash can.
We have oil. If we want to make that fire go, because apparently it's on. So.
Countertop, there's some stuff on there. Can I examine the thing?
Can I examine the stuff that's on there?
Okay, cool. There's stuff back here. There's pots and a frying pan, pressure cooker, some weapons. What kind of idiot are you? We're gonna run around holding things while you're looking for the dead. That's just a joke. Why so serious? It's only a partition, nothing else. I was contemplating making a joke, but I decided
that
to
thing.
An iron oven looks pretty heavy duty. It's probably industrial quality, but you could cook anything with this. So look inside. Obviously, like say a person or a keypad with buttons. Well, you're supposed to enter the password. Maybe put the right number. It'll open the oven door. You have no idea to know what the oven door password is, though.
1, 2, 3, 4.
We can try 1, 2, 3, 4. You gotta find the card key thing. Do you want to try 1, 2, 3, 4? Let's try 1, 2, 3, 4. Try two numbers we found on the voucher earlier.
Oh.
9,
Yeah,
10,
I was thinking this.
AF.
So.
It's worth a shot. No dice. Looks like there are too many numbers.
Yeah, I was figuring that was too many numbers because it's
Never mind.
multiple digits.
I don't think it's gonna let us type it until we figure out what we're supposed to type. Unfortunately, although I was totally gonna go try 1, 2, 3, 4. What do we need next? Guess what? Oil. Well, budge, of course, maybe put some oil on it. Just a little bit of oil and come on, you little son. Got it. You did it. You're so smart. Oh snap!
I put the slippery thing on the
It's
thing.
cold in
It's
here.
slippery.
Yeah, exactly. You're so dreamy. It's cold in here. Oh, he's talking.
Are you blind? It's
Maybe.
a freezer.
Yeah, this man's not hard enough.
No way.
Not yet,
That's
no.
way too cold for me.
Then
I'll
put on some
resolve in
pants.
seconds. Sorry, but I'm afraid I'll have to pass on this one. I'm going to leave the rest to you.
Yeah, June and
I understand.
June and Junpei are
It's really cold in
been
here.
wearing enough.
Hey,
Yeah.
you don't need to be in here. You had a fever just a little bit ago. You should stay outside. We got this.
No, I'm fine. My fever's gone now.
Yeah, she had a fever.
That wasn't a fever.
Huh?
You got stop. Cause like, what?
Oh,
No! Why did it suddenly close? Ah! The knob's frozen.
But why?
It looks like the pipe next to it broke, and...
oh, that's the problem.
Hey! Lotus! You're out there, right? Open the door!
What do you want? What's going on?
The door won't open! Try opening it from that side, please!
Oh, fine. If you say so. Hold on. It's no use. It won't
Take
budge.
this.
You've got more people in there. You figure it out.
Anyway,
Surprised you didn't react.
he
You reacted.
just
The,
expects it. at
you
this point.
reacted the least out of all of us.
He just expects it at this
I've
point.
heard it so much.
Yeah.
God damn it. Anyway, let's find a way out. If we don't get moving, we're gonna be permanent residents.
Two heads are better than none. I'm sure we'll figure something out.
There are three.
You're right. let's just take a good look around this room. Okay, right.
Dang, I feel bad for him. Like, yeah, his name is Santa, and so you would think that he would be good.
You okay with this? But
he's also not wearing the heaviest of clothing.
No, he's not.
Alright.
Dry ice.
Dry ice.
Dry ice.
Can't make this stuff cause an explosion when you seal it with something that's airtight. Explode? Yeah, didn't you see that in school? Never underestimate the power of expanding gas. Cool.
Dry ice is just frozen carbon dioxide, right?
Yeah, it is.
I wonder how warm it has to get for it to turn back into gas again.
Hell if I know. How is that gonna help us anyway?
Oh, well, I figured we might be able to use it to get out of here.
Carbon dioxide sublimation point is negative 109 degrees.
What
Any
in
warmer
I don't
and
know.
it
That's
turns
such
to
a
gas.
weird
Any lower, and it becomes
Level
a
of
solid.
knowledge.
Yeah.
Oh, how do you know that?
Despite my looks, I'm the the queen of random knowledge.
Evidently.
It's bad to mess up. when you're
Sure,
showing
why
off.
not?
Looks bad to mess up when you're showing off.
Oh, you're so cold your mouth's going numb?
Yeah, that's right.
You're just doing that on purpose, aren't you?
Come on, guys. Don't you think that's kind of weird? I wonder why it doesn't turn into a liquid first.
How interested are we in the fact that it doesn't turn into a liquid first?
It did seem rather odd.
How do you guys
I agree.
feel? Okay, we got 2 out of 3 that say it's odd.
It is kind of weird.
But it can turn into a liquid. Carbon dioxide turns to liquid if you put it under high enough pressure. But at 1 atmosphere, normal air pressure.
It won't turn into a liquid, right?
That's right. Instead of melting, it'll do what's called sublimating and change immediately from a solid state to a gaseous one.
See, that is weird. Water's a liquid between 32 degrees and 212 degrees. So why isn't that the case for carbon dioxide?
There's a kind of ice that doesn't turn into liquid when it goes above 32 degrees.
Huh?
I heard about it. Its melting point is 96 degrees.
Ice with a melting point of 96 degrees?
You mean there's water that freezes at 96 degrees?
Yeah, well, you could also look at it as ice that won't melt until it's 96 degrees.
So what's this ice with a melting point of 96
Because you're repeating the same thing over and over
I
again.
heard it's called Ice 9.
Ice
Of
9.
course, that's
Of course.
very solid
Originally,
game.
Ice 9 was a made-up substance invented by a science fiction author. But recently, scientists have discovered that such a substance actually exists.
Have we
Wait,
not
hold
have we
up.
mentioned that it melts at 96 degrees?
So is this thing called Ice 9 or is it
Oh
water?
gosh.
Like I said,
Water.
if the ice is over 96 degrees, it
I swear.
will So
my
you can
gosh.
think of it as a polymorph of H2O. Here, think of it like diamonds and
Oh, yeah,
graphite.
that.
Just to make sure. Okay.
They're both made of carbon, right? But depending on the structure of
do
the
not understand
crystallization,
science.
the hardness and
This is
structure
all-
are
this is
completely
not paying
different.
attention at all.
So you're saying normal water
Depending on the
is ice
structure,
9
it'll
like
melt at
that?
96 degrees.
That's what I hear. Oh gosh, no water. It's
Yep.
kind of like.
Have you heard the story about the crystallization of glycerin? For 150 years after the discovery of glycerin, people cooled it, warmed it.
And
They
melted
did
at
all
96
sorts of things
degrees.
to it. But whatever they did, it never crystallized.
It just
However,
melted at 96
one day in
degrees.
1920, some glycerin on its way to England by ship was discovered to have crystallized during the trip. Scientists around the world wanted to research this new crystallized form of glycerin and asked for seeds. Oh, a seed is a sample of the original crystallized substance.
Yeah.
With a seed crystal, further crystallization of glycerin would be easy. However, something very strange happened. Not only did the glycerin encouraged by seed crystals begin to crystallize, even the samples nearby did, even though they were tightly sealed. And it didn't end there. After that day, it doesn't matter where in the world it is. All glycerin crystallizes naturally when cooled to less than 64 degrees. Before that day, no matter how glycerin was cooled, it refused to crystallize. But once the crystallization had begun, it was almost like how do I put it? It was almost like all the glycerin in the world was communicating. Communicating in some way that we can't sense. And now it's happening everywhere.
Huh?
Oh, yes, that is.
No, he's still there.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
Basically, are
Are
we
we
gonna be
impressed?
like, oh, that's interesting, or are we gonna be like, you freaking nerd?
You know what? I'll say that I'm impressed because I was not expecting to understand, but no, all of that.
Yeah.
That's
Just
yeah.
all of
We're
that.
impressed.
That's pretty interesting. But, what does that have to do with Ice 9?
Oh my god.
What she's saying is that it's a lot like Ice 9. What happened, I mean.
A lot like? Oh, that would be bad. If water everywhere started freezing at 96 degrees, man.
It'd be the end of the world. At any rate, we're not gonna have to worry about the end of the world unless we can get out of here pretty damn quick. Alright, guys, I think that's enough of that. I didn't think we'd get quite this far off topic.
Yeah,
Me
same.
neither.
I'm at fault here, but we can't be screwing around anymore.
I agree completely.
Seriously,
There's a
I could
lot
love
of
being
not-
Santa right now, but I didn't grow up in Iceland.
Iceland's not the cold
Freaking
one.
hate the cold. Let's get cracking, alright?
Don't worry about it. He's not the
Find a
smartest
way out of
cookie in the
here.
jar.
It's Greenland, that's the
Selfish,
cold
isn't
one.
he? Ice 9 is interesting and all, but we can discuss it more once we get out of this freezer.
Yeah.
We'll get off the ship.
Thank you for.
So anyway,
taking
I
a
want
lot
to
of
see what there's
time.
anything else in here though. It's chicken leg. It's a frozen chicken leg.
Whoa.
Look at that texture.
That
Now
is
are we going
texture.
to discuss like the melting point of frozen chicken?
Say it again. Oh my
What?
god. Don't worry about it.
What?
John Luke, you don't need to worry about
No,
it.
no, no, wait, go back. Go
No,
back.
you don't. You need to
Go
worry
back.
about it. John Luke doesn't need to worry about it.
We don't want your
John Luke, you don't need
pure
to worry about
mind.
it.
We don't want your pure mind to be corrupted,
Yeah.
to be tainted.
A tag or something. Oh, he's gonna pull up the stream.
Oh,
Nope, it's already past that point.
Yeah, slip paper.
Is there
Oh,
anyone
you're
watching?
gonna do this stream?
No.
And-
Oh wait, there is someone.
Is it you?
Other than you?
No.
I
Did they
was
comment?
Person.
Who
Did
is
they
it?
comment?
Yeah.
I am
Hey.
familiar with base 10. Are you? I am familiar with base 10. I'm not as familiar with hexadecimal.
What's up, world?
Base
Yeah,
10
base
confuses me.
Base 10.
Base 10 makes sense.
Is fine.
There's a rope.
Hexadecimal is just weird. I mean, I'm also a lot more of an English person than a math and science person, so
Anything else?
some of it just goes over my head regardless. Like all of that stuff with like freezing water and stuff.
You know, I'm more of a numbers guy.
Yeah.
There's water.
So how you doing, person? Wait, what's the person's name? Afro Gamer Dude. What's up, Afro Gamer Dude?
Hey, I'm okay, man. How you doing?
What's up?
I think
Have
they
you
left
played?
because
Have you
there's
played
one
this
person-
game before?
I think they left because there's one.
Oh,
one
that's
person.
fine.
Aww.
And I'm pretty sure that one person is me.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Doorknob actually seems almost warm.
Well, if
It
you ever
seems
if you ever
warm,
come back
you
and watch
say.
this later, then comment.
Can we say hi? We want items. So we have, no, all these
It's got tape.
the
on
buttons,
inside
button
of
inputs.
it. Use the knife. That's terrible. That's not.
I feel like there was one other item we need to find somewhere. It's covering something's frozen solid. Can't flip it over.
Well, then break it with the hard.
Chance.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
There might be children.
What was that? What am I supposed to say?
I don't know, man. Don't worry about it. Like, does this look
Because
like
they
it's-
talked about using it as a hammer. I wasn't trying to be
I
weird.
know. Oh, there we go. We got the water bottle.
But is it frozen?
No. Nothing else in there. Okay. I'm pretty sure we have all
It's
the
not
things we
frozen?
need to get out of here. I think we
Probably
need...
because it only freezes below 96
We
degrees.
need... Yeah, probably because it only... exactly. We gotta combine some things. We're gonna combine these two things. No, we're not. We're gonna combine...
Yes.
No.
Why are you trying
Knife.
to find it?
No.
I'm saying that we should use the chicken leg
Just use the frozen chicken.
and try to use it as a hammer to break
This thing?
that. Yeah. That was a legitimate
It's covered?
suggestion.
No.
Well,
Well, I don't know.
Cut the ice.
cut it.
More of a
More of a
shock.
shock. Can we look at the ice itself? No. Did we find some
Ice.
dry ice earlier? There was warm water coming out of that pipe. Oh.
Well, you failed to mention that the water was warm.
Yeah.
Sorry. Warm water. Well, I want you to put it in the freaking. Okay, fine. Dry ice. Can I?
What?
Okay. I want to combine the knife and the rope. Never mind. I want to combine the knife.
Oh yeah, you kind of need to open the bed. Yeah, no.
Okay, I want to combine the dry ice with this. Hey, there we go.
What? Oh, you had to break it up first.
Oh. Okay. Now, put the ice in the water.
Okay.
The bottle.
Water bottle with dry ice in it.
Now we take the water bottle with dry ice in it.
And we
Okay.
And then we tie a rope around it, and then we cut it with a knife.
Rope.
Wait, actually?
Wait.
Wait, I was joking. I was joking.
We're just MacGyvering a bunch of stuff together right now. Why don't we use it on the doorknob?
Yeah, go kaboom, it'll explode. What are we waiting for? I can't take this in the water.
No, we have to. Now we have to
Use it on the doorknob.
Yeah, I did.
Use it on the doorknob.
Oh, use it on the doorknob? Oh, that makes more sense, yeah.
Put water into the bottle with dry
Okay.
ice.
How we needed to
It's
put
closed.
water in first.
Now I just have to put this makeshift bomb on the doorknob. Alright, that's set.
That's what the rope is for.
So,
We just need to give it a little tap. The bottle's already about to pop. If we just throw a rock or something at it, it'll go off all on its.
a small rock. Huh. A small rock.
Picks up Santa, eats him at home.
Alright, this ought to do the trick.
Alright, let's do it.
Ah, some dry ice, huh? Not a bad idea.
Alright, guys, stand back. Actually, we should probably hide somewhere.
How big of an explosion is it?
Where exactly do you expect us to hide, genius?
There isn't really anywhere big enough.
There's the Santa.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, there's
Look,
like two
right here.
places.
We can hide in there.
I was thinking down
Come
there.
on, get inside, quick. All right, here I go. 3, 4,
And he's gonna miss.
5.
What?
You're counting the wrong way.
Oh,
That's really sad excuse for a joke, man.
sorry, dude. All right, for real this time. You guys ready?
Why? Why bother
you're
wasting
ready.
time? Because this game is great.
All right,
Throw it.
Here, 3, 2, 1.
Let's go. Boom. Yes.
Alright, 3, 2, 1.
Jumpy, the ice on the door. Is it gone?
Yeah, it's gone. The blast must have shed. Yes. All right, let's
Let's go. We're
Hooray!
free.
We're out.
move. Oh, god damn it! Fuck! Well,
Yeah.
you did just grab the grill. What did you think would happen? Hey, where's Lotus?
That's a good question.
Welcome back. I was starting to get tired of waiting for you guys.
She wasn't doing anything on the outside to try to help
What
us.
were you doing?
What do you mean, what was I doing? I was waiting.
We were gonna die.
Oh, yeah? But you didn't. So everything worked out all right, didn't it?
What the hell?
Just kidding. It might not look like it, but I was really worried.
Oh, don't give me that crap.
I'm telling the truth. I mean, if you died, then I'd be in trouble too. If you died, then I'd be stuck here, and I'd die too. See? I did all I could.
It's
I
true.
looked around to see if there was anything I could use to pry open the door. But I couldn't find anything. So, all I could do was wait. I mean, what else did you want me to do? Call the cops?
Fine, but there's one thing I have to ask you.
What's that?
You didn't close the door, did you?
What? You think I closed the door on you? Why would I do something like that? It closed on its own.
I need to pause real quick. We're gonna save it.
Plus, that also.
Just because we haven't saved in a hot minute.
I mean, I believe her because we were able to open the door, but then when it closed, we weren't able to open the door again.
Yeah,
On the outside.
Sounds like something.
So I imagine that was Zero doing it.
Sounds like something somebody who closed the door behind us would say.
I told you before, if you die, then I die too.
Yeah, I guess so. If she really wanted to kill us, all she had to do was bar the door from the outside. But she didn't. Well, she didn't do anything. She's only lazy, or negligent at least, not an attempted murder. Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I doubted you.
Oh, yes, well, that's all right. As long as you understand.
Yeah, I don't think that she did it.
No more screwing around, you two. Break time's over.
Interesting that they
Especially for
I
you,
know.
lady.
Instead of
You've
spelling
just
it
been
out.
sitting on that fat ass of yours while we were freezing to
Wow.
How rude. I was plenty busy.
death. Yeah. How about you put all that energy into something besides bitching? Let's go.
These two.
Wow.
These two need to calm down.
I know. Well, guess what we have now, guys? We have a chunk of pork.
Yeah.
Guess what we can do with a chunk of pork?
We
roast
Put
it
it
over
on the
the
grill, so we can access that piece of paper.
Yeah,
that's
try
stuck
not to
into it.
burn the piece of paper.
What are you doing? What are you gonna do with that paper burn?
That's what I'm thinking.
Well, it'll be fine. I mean, it's not like it's gonna burn right away, right? You gotta keep an eye on them. People will be fine. Well, they can argue all they want. I'm gonna keep an eye on the pork. Cool. Looks like it's about time. I'm gonna try taking paper out. Now you be careful. So you really care, but I don't know when I'm. Ouch! See, I told you. Hey, what the heck are you doing? Hurry up and take the paper out. It's not coming out. Seems frozen stiff. I can't get it out. Well, what are we going to have? So are we gonna have to cut the meat? Looks that way. We have a knife, thankfully.
What effort could we use to cut the meat?
Knife. All right, now I trap it into the knife. Awesome. Now you can cut the paper.
C10F.
10F.
Oh,
C was
13, 10.
Plus C was 12.
What?
Plus C was 12.
Oh, wait, yeah. Dude, I'm rusty, okay?
And then
Fine.
F is 6, so 15.
Yeah, no.
So 13, 10, 15. Or
That
12,
note
10, 15.
earlier. You know how to enter those numbers? I think E is for enter and C is for bearing. Yep. Yep. Press E when we're ready, and we just go press C. All right, let's give it a shot.
So 12, 10, 15.
12. Isn't 10 15 though? Or is it 10 16?
You're right.
Uh-oh.
No. We need to add them together.
And do the 10 thing.
The
No!
calculator. Calculator.
Hold on. So 12 plus 16 is 28. Plus 15. 28, 15, that's 43. Which makes 7.
I don't know if we have to do that. It was just 43.
Fair enough.
Metal is falling. Well,
Right, because it said plus. Because it said plus.
Hey man, we don't need to mess with that anymore. Okay.
We just need to, we didn't need to do the
Yeah!
whatever it was called.
Yeah.
I just
Good job,
like that he
Jumpy.
took a long pause after saying yeah, and they said, the door open!
The Saturn key card.
The door open.
Solve looks a lowercase h with the lines throwing me off. Something for Saturn. Remember, there's an elevator next to the main
I was just
staircase.
thinking along the
Was
lines.
there a mark?
Yeah! The door open!
Yeah, that's what I did. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah. And then
Okay, I'm not sure. Why don't we give it a try? Is there anything else in this tray? No? Okay. Never mind. This.
Wait, did this have a?
It works!
Wait, I don't remember seeing a Saturn icon
It
on
didn't,
here.
but we had a card. We have a card key now. So you did it, Jumpy. Let's get out of
I
here.
mean, yeah, I guess so.
Yes, let's go. It's so weird to see animation when the game usually doesn't.
You found it!
You found it.
Love you, Simos. We did it.
please no.
No, please. Oh my gosh. All right, let's see.
Is there anyone else on the stream, Benny? Still?
No, it's still just
Alright.
yeah. We've been here before, but it's on the other side of the grate
Elevator's
or gate or
over
whatever.
there, so that means
Oh, there's an elevator's over there. So that means
The kitchen's
kitchen
door.
door. It
Came
should
out
be that
of
door
this-
and came out the other side.
That means the
Elevator's
map
off.
was right.
That should be
Looks
good.
like.
I'm supposed to do this thing though.
Then let's use it to plan our next move.
next move.
Yeah, we need to decide where to go from here, don't we?
He's right. Let's get started.
From the
So that's
looks of
where
it,
we
there
are.
are 4 possible routes. Let's just keep it simple and call them A, B, C, and D.
That's true.
First, A and B.
Going to the same.
They both seem to connect to a room that looks L-shaped.
Yeah, there were 2 doors. But they were both locked. We couldn't open them.
Yeah, that was earlier.
Now,
when we were at
Route
the,
C.
Was it? I don't know.
This goes all the way to the main staircase.
That means it's door 5, one of the numbered doors.
Not the one that's
And do you think we would meet up with the other 4 after this hallway?
No, I don't think we will.
Why not?
Look, there by the stairs. See how the gate is opened? When we went into the kitchen, it was closed. But it's open now. What do you think that means?
They opened it.
Most likely.
And if we take Route C, we're going backwards.
That would be pointless.
Then that means...
D is going down the stairs, right?
Also look at the map. Yeah.
Route D then.
D it is.
Yup, Route D.
Then we're set.
Route D, also something about an ice that melts at 96 degrees.
I was just about to say something.
Oh, this game. Walk down the stairs until they reach the C deck.
Everything looks okay here.
Let's check the next deck just to be sure.
Yeah, just like I thought. D-deck is totally underwater.
Just like the bottom of the central staircase.
Water gaze back at them. It's smooth surface like a
At
great
least the
beer.
water level hasn't really changed.
Small comfort.
May as well head back to C deck.
What else is here?
There are 2 elevators over there at the top of the stairs, just like the floor above.
Okay.
Hold on. These are kind of different. See? There's a card reader in this.
Another strange mark.
Hey, look! It's Lotus's symbol.
Huh?
See? It's the woman symbol with horns on it. That seems like...
Yeah, you deserve that.
Holder's here. Shaking violently. She heard a little growl coming from her throat.
What was that about the mark again?
Nothing.
You deserve that.
Such violence. I wonder if she was not. Oh god.
This is a Mercury symbol.
Yeah.
The horns symbolize the wings on Hermes' staff.
Hermes, herpes, whatever.
What?
We can't get this thing to work. These elevators
like
aren't
that.
there.
Oh gosh.
In other words, we need a key card with the Mercury symbol on it.
Probably.
I guess we can't get on then. Let's just disregard the elevators for now.
How about this hallway on the left?
Whoa, there's so many doors.
We weren't sure how many, but it's certainly big enough to be discouraging.
Damn it. If we try and search all these, the sun's gonna go down before we've done half of them.
But didn't
think the
we
sun
start
already
this
set.
at night?
Yeah, I think it sounds right.
I have a feeling this ship is the only thing that's going to be going down anytime
Don't we
soon.
have like that?
That's
Make
even
it to
worse.
sunset.
It's already sunset. Sunset's already passed.
Yeah. I'm talking about the
Well,
next sunset.
we can go back
Yes.
to this hallway later. Let's check the hallway on the other side, shall we?
Time to head back to the stairs.
And now the
was
right
small
hallway.
A lot fewer doors.
Same size as the alcove in front of the stairs.
We're now going into the right hallway. As we proceeded down the right hallway, we realized that how right this hallway was.
Set of double doors.
Doors here too.
Boy,
Well, I guess
sure
it's
am
just
glad that we
4
picked
this
the right
time.
hallway.
Let's
Yeah.
open them.
All right.
Open 'em. Yep,
Oh, there's people outside
talking, yeah.
being loud.
It's fine. I'll grab one close
Huh?
one. You smell
It isn't
small
locked.
tug. Yay.
Unlocked. Oh no, it's unlocked.
It was
It's not locked. I was expecting
It's
it to be locked.
unlocked. Which room are we in? What did he saw?
Oh,
What?
Oh.
7 and 8.
Oh.
It's like hospital beds, or like some type of like medical wing or something of the ship.
That or prison. The others simply stared open mouths.
What the hell is this? This
Here's-
place is huge.
It's huge. This place is huge. Massive room stretched out in front of them, more a cavern than a room. Its vastness was impressive, and it bore down the 4 companions. It's not empty, however. The room is filled with lines upon lines of beds.
Oh, there are beds everywhere.
Simple things, little more than pipes and thin mattresses.
Is this a hospital?
This is a
This is a
hospital.
hospital. Last been able to put a name to the harsh scent that pervaded the room.
It definitely has the smell.
Could be.
No, this
See
is
medicine cabinets and
That's the
surgical tools.
wrong episode, but that's okay. Could be some medicine cabinets and surgical tools.
Hey,
So,
I
yeah,
would like a room
4 doors
with,
at the
and
end.
a or I would like a Krabby Patty and a
And a
room with cheese. Oh, and can I get cheese on the Krabby Patty too?
4 doors at the end. Guess what, guys? 3 of them were emblazoned with the largest single-digit numbers in thick red
The
paint.
left door says 3.
There's 3.
The second door is blank, but the third has
There's
a
a
7.
blank one. There's a 7,
And
and
the
there's
right
an
one,
8.
there's no doubt. They're numbered doors.
Indeed.
Why is the second door blank? That seems kind of strange, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a little weird.
No point worrying about it right now. Let's see if these will open first.
Yes, that sounds like a good plan.
He moves his way through the beds. Start with 3 on the left and move until he reached 8. Obviously, none of them are going to open.
Of course not. Oh, that one I would have assumed maybe would have opened, actually.
Oh, it's no use.
I'm not going to do
Well,
it.
of
I almost did it, but I didn't.
I was fully expecting you to do that.
I didn't.
If it was that
well, of
easy
course,
to
if
open
it
these
was
doors, what would be the
easy to
point?
open these doors, yeah, it would be the point.
We have to activate the red, or the numbered doors won't. Wait a minute.
What's wrong?
Look, the display on the red. There's nothing on it.
Huh?
Don't you remember? The red, the central. If no one was inside, it said vacant.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But this one,
Blank.
There's nothing on it.
right?
I wonder if it's broken.
Only one way to find out.
Nothing.
It's not respond.
Wow.
Use
okay.
your spawn, pull the lever, and still did nothing. Was it only the 8 that had been
How about the red on door 7? And door 3?
None of them are working.
What does it mean?
Weird.
I
I'm
knew
kind of
it.
surprised
They're
that
broken.
the middle door.
Zero sure sucks
Yeah.
at maintenance.
No, that's impossible. You really think Zero, who prepared all of this, would make such a stupid, simple mistake?
Yes.
Maybe, but that doesn't explain why this thing ain't working.
Was at that moment they heard a voice from behind them.
I believe the bottom of the device has been removed.
Spin around to see.
Snake!
Waiting, huh?
Yes. More than just Snake. There's Ace, 7,
Ace,
and
Clover,
and
7.
Yep. They were glad to see one another. Although they were glad to see one another, it wasn't terribly surprising they had. And the other party who had opened the gate in front of the kitchen, it wasn't unreasonable that they bumped into one another
Yeah,
eventually.
that's true.
The rest of Snake's team, however, did look rather surprised.
How?
How did you end up here?
That's my line?
Perhaps we should exchange information.
Through a blank screen. Yeah. Silent surprise, everyone's suddenly going to talk, desperate to exchange information. Talk about how the rooms they'd been through and how they went to the same place. None of it was very useful information, but it hardly mattered. They were happy to simply see one another again. Although the level of cheer varied greatly from person to person, each one of them wearing some different manner of smile, almost as though they'd already forgotten about the death of the ninth man. Yeah, about that.
I mean, he was kind
thought Junpei, perhaps that wasn't it. Perhaps thoughts of his death were the ones that were what drove them to smile at one another. Not in a more of a hateful way, no. He had died, but they were still alive, and that was something to be happy about. Sort of simple, uncomplicated joy. Junpei thought the joy of being alive, still alive. He felt sorry for the ninth man more than anything. He was just happy to be alive.
Indeed.
And I'm doing
There you
science
have
and I'm
it.
still alive.
Our half of the story.
Anyway, there you have it. Our half of the story. For a moment, he was in silent.
Okay, let me see if I got all this straight. When you guys got here, the bases for the Reds were already gone.
And you looked all over this room, but you couldn't find anything.
So you figured that there might be something in the hallway with all the doors.
So you went and had a look?
Yeah.
And while you were looking around, you heard voices.
Uh-huh. So you followed the voices and came back here.
Indeed. And that was how we found you.
Why don't we check those 3 reds again, just in case?
You're right.
I guess.
There's a long, thin gap on the bottom. I think it's a slot for something. Probably electronic.
Well, this isn't good. If the red is inactive, we can't keep going.
Well, what about that hallway over there? Isn't there anywhere else we can go?
No, there isn't. There are plenty more hospital rooms, but nothing else.
Hospital rooms. That's what's behind all those doors?
Yes. There are a number of individual rooms in addition to this large one.
There was a door at the end of the hallway, but it was locked.
There was an astrological symbol engraved near the keyhole, however. I was able to get a good feel of it. I believe it was the symbol of Jupiter.
Not again. Those goddamn things are everywhere.
Yeah.
I wonder what they all mean.
What do they mean?
While we're asking what things mean, what's the deal with this room? I mean, I thought this was a cruise ship, but I can't imagine a cruise ship would have a hospital like this.
Well, someone would get sick.
But like this?
Yeah,
All
this is
those
a bit
beds?
much.
7 answered.
Well, I figure it's probably a hospital ship. Chances are it's the Gigantic.
The Gigantic?
Look confused, so did everyone else.
What is this gigantic?
As opposed to
Seven
the
knits his
Titanic.
brow for a moment, then
The
begins to
Gigantic. She was a sister ship to the Titanic, built in the early 20th century. Actually, the Titanic had 2 sister ships, and they looked exactly the same. The Gigantic was said to be one of them. They intended to make her a passenger liner like the Titanic, but World War I began soon after the ship launched. The British Navy took her over and made her a hospital ship. At some point during the war, the Gigantic was damaged by a German mine in the Aegean Sea. She ran aground afterwards, so she didn't end up sunk. What happened to her after that? One theory going around is that a man named Lord Gourdain bought her. Seemed like he'd been one of the few to survive the Titanic sinking. That trauma turned him into some kind of obsessive collector of all things related to the Titanic. Soon enough, the guy wanted the Titanic itself, which was impossible, of course. It's stuck at the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean, but the Gigantic wasn't. And seeing as she was identical...
So you're saying this Lord Gourdain bought this ship?
Yeah, at least I think I am.
That's impossible. No way we're in some boat that's almost 100 years old.
Pipe down, just pay attention. What, that's it? Well, have you got any proof?
Proof?
Proof that this ship is really the gigantic.
Well, this ship's got stuff that's like the Titanic and a hospital ship. So, I just figured...
Oh, for goodness. Don't tell me that's your only reason.
No, I've got more.
Like?
Well, I mean...
Yeah.
I don't know.
I guess your memory isn't back yet, is it?
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh yeah, he's got some memory issues.
Hey, whoa, wait a minute. Memory isn't back?
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, what?
We didn't know this yet. My bad. Legitimately shocked? Yeah. Oh, it's because they would have mentioned it before meeting us at the very beginning. Yeah, everybody...
Yeah.
Your point being?
Wait, was I the only one that didn't know?
Evidently, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I guess I didn't tell you, huh? I told the rest of them before we ran into you on the stairs. I told them I couldn't remember a damn thing from before I woke up.
What?
Almost zipped a save June paper for your embarrassment. Uh-oh.
A bell.
It sounds like the clock in the main stairway.
Okay, counting.
10, 11, 12. 12.
12.
Yes.
It's midnight.
96 degrees.
Then we've still got 6 hours left, right?
We don't have any time to
96,
screw
you
around.
say? That's the temperature on which that one water freezes.
I said 96 degrees, so yeah.
Wow. Okay. It's starting to get old.
Let's get going.
Let's go. We gotta
some
find some parts.
What do you mean find? How on earth do you propose we do?
We've looked everywhere in this room. That only leaves one place to look.
One?
Well, not just one.
Okay.
Huh?
That's okay. Dialogue and
Wait,
it's fine.
don't tell me you mean we need to search all of the other rooms.
Don't freak out. We've already searched 4 of them.
4 rooms?
We just have to split up the rest between the 8 of us. If each of us can do 6 rooms apiece, we'll have the other 48 rooms cleared in no time.
There are 48 other rooms?
Yikes.
Yeah. Dang.
Alright, so everyone knows which area they're searching?
Yeah.
Yes.
GP has chosen to search the rooms on the starboard side, moving
We'll all meet up
forward
when the
aft.
clock goes off again.
We'll meet up when the clock goes off.
How about in that room with all the beds?
Yeah. Sounds straightforward enough.
I'll shout if I find any of the components we need.
I hope we can find them within the time limit.
If we can't, then we'll just have to come up with another plan.
Right.
Then let's do this.
Alright. Deal decided, they begin searching. Out into the hallway they went. Each room is even signed. However,
They wasted
the screen went
a
black.
lot of hours.
My HUD disappeared. Bell rang. I see. Did so. It's 1 a.m.
I better get back to the others.
Man, we've already gotten through almost half of the number of hours.
You drive through the entrance to the large hospital room and find 6 others already there. Okay. Ace, Santa, Clover, June, 7, and Lotus. They gathered in front of the door number 8. Perhaps to be accurate, they had gathered in front of the red next to the door number 8.
What are they doing over there?
And one of them found the missing piece.
What happened, guys?
It was June who answered.
So
Jumpy,
Snake
look!
and who's the other one that's missing out of this group? Oh no, he's the only one because it's 6 of them plus him, and then Snake's not.
Pushed through the others and stood in front of it.
Oh.
Okay.
Vacant? Come on, guys. Who was it? I thought we were supposed to yell if we found it.
Well,
Wonder why she was hesitating. It was a little confused as Jane, but kept their
What
mouths
the
shut.
hell? What is up with you guys?
I'm assuming none of them found anything.
They all knew something he didn't, and Junpei wasn't about to leave things that way. Apparently.
Well, that's the thing. We don't know.
Oh, someone's fire alarm's going off. Good thing it's
It's
not ours.
it's not this one.
You don't know.
Okay,
When I
that's
got
just
back,
anything
it's
happening in the
already
background.
Yeah. Let's just continually try and talk over it.
Yeah, pretty much. Got back
There's
to
no one else
regular
here.
life. There's no-
It adds to the stress of the environment.
Yeah.
does.
Let me
Someone else
ask
here. Yeah, it's like how if your Pokemon is at red health, it starts going. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. What that means when I was the first one back, but
Missing parts were already back in
parts
the
were
lab.
already
What?
there. Let me see.
Let me see it.
Just make sure
All of them.
slot had been opened, was not covered with
Right.
metal.
It's in there.
It's in there.
What about the other 2?
They're the same.
Let me take a look.
Okay. And examine the other 2 boxes.
And then
It's
They
just-
both say vacant. They were also repaired, but still very confused. Returning the others.
Alright, I just want to be sure. Nobody has any idea what the hell happened.
Correct.
none.
Snake.
Sam raised his hands to say not me, and Santa just shrugged. And Clover lowered her head and did nothing.
Wait a minute.
That was when he
Yeah,
noticed.
no Snake.
Snake? Okay.
Where's Snake?
Where's Snake? Junpei swept his eyes over the room a second time. Snake was nowhere to be seen.
Does that mean that he found them?
I have no idea. There's nothing to suggest it. But nothing to suggest he didn't either.
I don't suppose we'll know until we can ask him in person.
Well, whatever he did or didn't do, he's pretty damn late.
Maybe he's lost.
Yeah, well, that seems likely. Dude can't see. I don't know how he gets around in the first place.
Clover raised her head.
No! That's impossible!
She was
Yeah, my
shouting.
brother's blind, but he's got really great hearing. He can get around as well as anyone who can see. So he couldn't get lost. That's impossible!
That's not true. That's impossible. Her knuckles had gone white. Okay, that's strange. She went around. Before she did, Junpei noticed tears welling up in her
I'm
eyes.
gonna go look for him!
Oh, she's out.
Hey, hold on, Clover. Wait.
Snake.
Uh-oh. Cried out to her, but she was too slow. Kept going before anyone else reacted. She was gone.
Well, that didn't work. Damn it. What should we do now?
Well, the red is working now.
No! We're not leaving 2 people behind! We should go look for them!
Oh man, this ain't good.
Oh, yes, what an excellent idea. We just wasted a bunch
going
of
to
time
break your
looking for some
kneecaps.
piece of electronic junk. And let's waste some more by
He's not
looking
wrong
for a
about the
couple
first
of
part,
idiots.
but yeah, we shouldn't just be leaving 2 people.
Then remain here if you feel you must, but there's no time. We've only 5 hours left.
They just nodded to one another and took off at a run. Dots, dots. When the stairs led to B deck, they decided to split
Let's split up.
All right, I'll take this direction.
Then I shall look that way.
I'll be over here.
See you all later.
So only 2 of them are left. Of course, a few steps behind.
Comments in the chat.
We should go too.
That's our dad.
Oh.
That's our dad.
What's up? Alright, what should we do
Yes,
now? Let's go.
Where should we start?
Good question. Let's see.
How about
What'd you do?
Don't worry.
Oh, was there supposed to be a choice? And you just.
We're going to, we're gonna go to the, can I go to the, where's the button for, reloading? Save. Hold on, I know. We're gonna not save and return to the screen. Alright. Because we do need to make this decision.
Yeah.
My goodness.
I'm sorry!
What have you done?
I'm sorry.
Man.
Is there a way to like skip faster though? Mashing the A button. Okay. Is there? Can I like hold a button or something?
What's it? Where to go to? Oh.
Huh?
Yep. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please.
Okay, it's not bad.
Don't look at me that way. No, not that.
All in favor of taking control away from Alex AI.
Notice how no one said
What
that.
happened?
I'll be more careful. And then he mashed buttons.
And then he mashed buttons as if he was playing Marvel vs. Capcom.
Dude, I'm doing so many freaking TAC Infinites right now. I'm not.
Oh, heck yeah.
I don't know how to do TAC. The only TAC Infinite I know how to do is Jill's, and hers is very different from all the others.
No.
So it's a lot easier. In my opinion, it's hard, but it's easier to figure out, in my opinion.
Honestly, we saved pretty recently, so this isn't really that bad.
Yeah, he found them, but we're skipping dialogue. And then, yay.
Why?
She's all
2
upset.
people are watching. Her dad put good morning, Sunday morning. It's
So
great.
amazing.
Then Revo.
I love that.
Let's.
Alright.
Okay, now I'm gonna say it. Okay. So anyway, little detour there.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh
Yes,
gosh,
let's
let's
play.
go. But where should we start?
Let's see.
Casino in B deck, first class cabin in B deck, the hallway with all the rooms in C deck, or back to the large hospital room in C deck.
Do y'all want to gamble? Spend some money.
We don't have.
For the casino.
We don't have.
Oh, yeah.
Hallway with all the rooms. I mean, on the one hand, that seems most likely because we were all in there. But on the other hand, Clover's probably there also looking for him, and so there might not be a reason for us all to go in, there to yell when she's already there, and obviously he would respond to her if he was actually there.
Yeah.
So,
I'll leave it up to you guys.
Nick, you got any preferences?
No.
You have none of your preferences either?
I mean, I said the casino just because.
I'm okay with the casino. Let's go with the casino.
Alright,
So it didn't. It was a moot point.
So it was a
We
moot
picked the first
point.
one anyway.
We ended up picking the first one anyway.
Wait, oh, it's for nothing.
Out of the casino on B deck.
Okay, let's go, Jumpy.
Took off up the stairs at a run. Leave you running.
Maybe it's like.
Where they knew they were there, so was Lotus.
Maybe it's like the casino world.
She's leaning against the wall, examining her
Hey,
nails.
what do you think you're doing?
Glanced up, unimpressed.
Isn't it obvious? I'm looking for Snake.
I'm just not seeing it.
Really? Maybe you need to look harder.
I don't think that's the problem.
Oh, by the way, I've got a proposal for you two. Care to hear it?
Does it involve you putting on pants?
Hear what you got to say?
Do we want to hear what she has to say, or do we want to refuse?
Sure.
That's nice name.
All right.
What is it?
Well, I don't like to beat around the bush, so I'll get right to it. Why don't we team up?
Team up?
Yeah. What? You need me to explain it to you? I'm saying, why don't we go through a numbered door?
Even if we wanted to, that's impossible.
Why?
Jumpy's bracelet number is 5, mine is 6, and yours is 8. Our
Yeah,
digital
yeah,
root
10.
would be 1.
Oh no, 1. You're right. Because that's 21. Oh, 19.
19.
10. Oh, right. 'Cause I was
There's
right.
no
Went to
number
19.
1 door in the large hospital room. The only doors there are 3, 7, and 8.
Then we add another person.
Huh?
Who?
What? Isn't that easy? 7.
Oh, if we add 7, 5 plus 6 plus 8 plus 7 equals the digital root of 26.
Four of them go through the 8
Wait a
door,
minute.
but
What about the other 4? Ace, Snake, Santa, and Clover.
Well, why don't you add them up?
1 plus 2 plus 3 plus and 1 plus 0. The digital root for those four would be 1.
That's right.
And you know the number 1 door isn't in the big hospital room, right?
Of course I know that.
No!
So basically, you'd be traffic.
Are you saying you'd leave them behind?
Of course not. What kind of woman do you think I am?
Well,
Once we
leave
get
the
off the
lazy
ship,
car.
we could come back and rescue them, couldn't we?
What? Me standing up?
No, you were like, what kind of woman do you think I am?
I was like,
You were
well.
like,
I didn't think that would warrant a reaction. Sorry.
Once we get off the ship, we would come back and rescue them.
Then we wouldn't really be leaving them behind.
Don't try to lie to us. I don't think you do anything of the sort.
Really? Why do you think that?
You remember, don't you? We have less than 5 hours left. Even if we manage to escape, there's no way we could come back to rescue them in less than 5 hours.
Well, you never know until you try.
No, you're not thinking this through. Even if we brought 7 with us, we wouldn't be able to get off the ship. The 4 of us couldn't open door 9.
That's true.
It is hidden, but an exit can be found. Seek a way out. Seek a door that carries a 9.
Yeah, that's right. The digital root for the 4 of us would be 8, so we'd have to add Ace to make 9.
That's right. Unless we bring Ace too, we'll be stuck.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Unfortunate. That's all you have to say?
Yeah.
Really pointy elbows.
Yeah. She does have pretty pointy elbows. She didn't sound particularly bothered by what Junpei said. Nor did she seem particularly surprised.
Well, let's try and find another way, okay? A way to get out of here with all 8 of us.
That's impossible. Are you being serious? And you do know that only 5 people, at most, can go through one of the numbered doors, right? The number 9 isn't going to be an exception to that rule. Regardless,
I just kind of
at least
assumed
3
that it
people
would
get
have to
left
be an
behind.
exception in order to make the game fair. But then again,
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
No.
When
well,
he said it, Junpei felt a chill run down his spine.
Wait just a second. You're skipping over a really big detail.
She said
yeah,
it was
I think he might be
true,
thinking the
but
same thing.
How Lotus could remain cavalier about something so terrifying a prospect was beyond
Is
him.
that really okay? That means 3 people will die in the end.
Well,
Are you okay with that?
what if there's a way that we can have all 8 people and have 2 teams that add up to
That's what I was thinking.
9?
That's going to be.
You know what?
It's just...
It's
Like,
Lotus's forehead
You think I
furrowed.
could have a moment alone? There are some things I need to think about.
5, 3, and 1 would add up to 9.
Yep.
The 3 of them could go together.
Junpei and June turned, began walking away from Lotus.
2,
It didn't turn
4.
out to be a very pleasant conversation.
Yeah.
Heavy and a step sluggish. Pessimism would get them
Well,
nowhere.
7, 8.
let's just focus on finding Snake
4,
for
6,
now,
7, 8.
okay?
Yes, you're right. We can think about those other things later.
Yeah.
Hold on. Hold on. You said 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, right?
Yeah, I think that adds up to 28.
9.
Hey,
That'll work.
So it will work.
Oh. So
All
there
right.
is a way for it to
Where
work
should we
out.
go next?
Wait,
Assuming the door will allow 2 different teams to go through, because usually it says
Oh yeah.
occupy or whatever.
No.
But I assume
But if
that
it's the
if
last
one team
door, then I
leaves
would
the
hope
last
that would
room,
work.
then it wouldn't like force.
because you're
it.
not entering into another room, you're exiting.
Yeah. So I
So
think
I would hope that that would work.
Yeah. All right, we should go. All right, guys, where's next? The casino wasn't an option.
Alright, well.
Go to the cabin. Let's just go from top to bottom. First class cabin.
Okay. All right.
Let's go take a look at the first class cabin. It's really close.
Also, it's on the same floor.
Mm-hmm. On Clover, she was standing in front of the wall, staring at Amelia's point in the wall, her eyes blank. What should we do about the situation? We should see. Talk to her or leave her alone.
Talk to her.
Yeah, I would think.
Okay.
Are you alright?
It's supposed to sound friendly, but she didn't respond.
Look, I know you're really worried, but...
Think of no words to say that didn't sound hollow or fake. She hesitated. So consumed by worry and fear that Junpei feared it would crush her. Her actions didn't surprise him. She had suddenly lost her brother, who seemed to have been very close to.
Alone.
Hmm?
I said leave me alone!
No, she didn't. She just said it over and over.
Suddenly she was
This
screaming.
is so annoying! Just go away! Leave me alone! Just looking at you guys is pissing me off! Go away!
Seems unnecessary.
Okay? Just go somewhere else!
It's not Rusty anymore.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. No,
That is not the direction I expected you to go.
this person's trying to miss me.
She's upset. She says, leave me alone, and your next thought is kill.
Hey, all we trying to do is help her. We ain't got time for this stuff. Wait, look. We got 5 hours to get the with us.
But then not all of us will be able to make it out because she has a number we need.
Oh, yeah, that's
True.
Okay, fine. But don't actually fall to me.
Don't actually fall through. She doesn't even know
Oh,
that.
it's gonna be over you next.
She's eyes had gone
But she
wide with
doesn't-
surprise as well.
Why are you still here? Did you hear me?
We don't know the snake is dead.
Pull it out.
If you aren't gonna leave, then I'll just.
All right, let's go, June.
Yeah.
What was she going to do?
Just run off.
And
or
I'll
something.
just punch them. I don't know.
I don't know. He left.
Oh, Jason Voorhees over.
Waving tears from her face. Okay, that was a situation that happened. Clover drew home the misery of their situation, but Jippy told himself that getting depressed would get them nowhere but depressed.
We really need to find Snake. For
Um,
Clover's sake.
Yeah.
So, where do you think we should go next?
Alright.
Back to the casino.
We love how we were all thinking the same thing.
I mean, we can go back to this.
What do you guys think? Back to the casino?
Back to the casino.
Back to the casino it is.
No.
Let's go take a look.
Turn and head off in the direction right in.
Just
Right.
like keep jogging between the two hallways.
There's no one here. Let's try somewhere else.
Okay, guys, what's next?
And they blocked off the Flash Cabin.
I guess we're just gonna go down the list. That way it's easy to keep track
All the way
of
at the
what we've
rooms?
done.
Let's go
Just
back
that way
down.
it's easy to keep track of what all we've done.
That's fair.
Oh, it's Ace.
Hey, Snake! Where are you? Answer me if you're there!
This really is the most optimal time to, the most appropriate time to do the snake.
It really is. Guys. Alright, what should we do, guys? Run to Ace or let him handle it?
Run to Ace.
Run to him.
Let's go.
Jogged up to him.
Ah, hello
Honestly,
there.
this might not be
Snake
a good
is...
idea, because we're
Well, that's
sort of
obvious, isn't it?
all this.
I assume you haven't found him yet?
Yeah, doesn't seem like you're having any luck either.
I really wonder where he could have gone.
Well, wherever he's disappeared to, we must find him as quickly as we can. For Clover's sake.
Right.
Enraptured?
By the way,
Okay.
do you think
I don't know
Clover and
why,
Snake
but
are
okay.
really siblings?
Okay.
Why would you say that?
Why would you? What?
It seems somehow odd.
Why? Well, it's obvious, isn't it? They don't look alike at all.
And that's a good point.
Yes, you know, now that you mention it, they don't.
Usually the
Still,
signifier
there are a
for
great many
characters
siblings who do not look like
looking
one.
alike in an anime-like type of thing is them having the same hair color.
Yeah.
It certainly isn't rare.
Wasn't sure why, or even if he was seeing what he thought he was, but he could have sworn that Ace's face tightened as he spoke.
At any rate,
Okay.
we really must find Snake as soon as possible.
I mean, that doesn't
The
really
clock is
matter
ticking.
much.
We really can't afford to waste any time.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was
Very
thinking.
well. Let's get back to the search, shall we? You can leave this area to me.
All right. Let's go, Jumpy.
Okay.
You know, I never really questioned the fact
All right,
that
Jumpy,
one
hop
might
to
not
it.
be siblings.
All right, Jumpy, hop to it.
Okay, I called it out. You like the first episode.
More than that,
Think on it later.
Yeah, but
I didn't think about that was. I'll think on it later.
Like Ace said, find
Yeah, we
him.
gotta find Snake.
All right,
Love you.
where should we go next?
Who, June?
No, I'm talking with Clover and
And Snake?
yeah.
Oh!
Yeah.
Guess what?
we can go back to the first class cabin.
Casino!
Back to the first class cabin.
Let's go.
We can harass Clover a bit.
Let's try somewhere else.
Okay, didn't work.
Alright, back
Back to the hospital room.
Hey, why don't we go back to the big hospital?
Sure. Let's go.
Oh
Hey,
god.
why don't we go back to the big hospital room? Well, why would we though?
Hey, wait, that's
that blue hedgehog again, of all places.
Santa's chilling next to the tree door.
I saw an opportunity and I have to.
Guys, should we talk to him or walk away without saying anything?
Walk away and go back to the casino.
What do you guys think?
You know what?
We might as well talk to him since we talked to the other two.
Alright.
Dang it.
Walk up to
I mean, we can
Santa.
go back to the casino afterwards, I
What?
assume.
Can't tell? I'm checking out the red.
Why?
What? It's not bothering you?
Huh?
The guts of this red. Why wouldn't you wonder who the hell put it back in here?
Yeah, that's true. Well, I'm curious too,
Yeah.
but
Who do you think did it?
Looked
I think it was
good,
zero.
shook her head.
I don't know.
Well, what about you, Junpei? Who do you think fixed this thing for us?
Alright, guys, do you think it was Snake, Lotus, Zero, or someone other than me?
Well, Zero and someone other than the 8 of them are kind of similar. I think it was Zero.
I think it was Snake.
That leaves you, and if you say Lotus, I swear. If you say Lotus, I'm picking this one. And if you say this one, I'm picking Lotus.
Wait, why?
Because we're in a tiebreaker situation. And I'm just going to be the tiebreaker.
So who said Snake? He said Snake.
He said Zero.
I said Zero.
Dang.
You could pick Snake or Zero. I'm just letting you know what's happening. He's thinking about this real hard.
Well, honestly, I think it's somebody else out of the 8.
You actually think it's somebody else other than the 8?
Then you should have told him that you thought it was
Yeah, you
Lotus.
should've
That
told
way
him
he
that it
would
was
pick
Lotus.
someone other than the 8.
Yeah. No, in actuality, does someone want to change their mind for the sake of making this decision?
No, I'm stubborn.
Fair enough. How stubborn are you?
I mean, I already mentioned that saying 0 and someone other than the 8 are kind of similar, so I'm okay with doing someone other than the 8.
No, fine.
I'm okay with changing my answer.
Does everybody just want to do Lotus just because she's very, very mean? And just put blood on her?
There's
Eeny,
no
meeny, miny,
reason
moe,
to.
okay.
There's no reason to throw it.
It didn't let me go down.
Like, yes, she's stubborn and not being helpful, but throwing around an accusation with no basis other than that we don't like her is not going to help this.
But she's so cold and indifferent.
I mean, yes, but we're on a time limit,
Yeah, okay,
and
that's good.
it's not going to.
Alright, well, I guess Snake.
I'm saying someone other than the 8.
Okay, we're going
But Snake,
Snake.
you change your
Yeah!
answer? Just because I changed my answer?
No.
I changed my ansur to help you, and so you changed your answer.
Sounds like the option is Snake.
It seems like it would have to be Snake, wouldn't it? Maybe he got back here before any of us. He found the parts somewhere, put them back, and then went through one of the numbered doors.
But he couldn't have gone through one of the numbered doors.
Impossible. You have to authenticate with at
Yeah.
least 3 people, or the red won't open the door. There's no way a single person could get through there by themselves.
What about the
Yeah,
numbered door?
I guess you're right.
What about the one that doesn't have a number on it?
Yeah, I just said that.
Oh, is that what you said? I thought you said odd.
I missed
I
the
said
school with
non-
calculation, and how did
Oh,
Santa
that
notice it
makes
so
way more
quickly?
sense.
Perhaps he wasn't just as clever as it used to be. So you said something.
So, in other words, one of us is the person who fixed the red.
Bingo! We have a winner.
But if that's true, then the person who did it doesn't want the rest of us to know that they fixed it.
Yeah,
But why?
no idea. Maybe if they come clean on that, it means we'd find out something else. Something bad.
What did you guys say earlier in the? She was like the queen of what was it, random facts?
Random facts, yeah.
Yeah, random facts.
Yeah,
No?
June is the queen of random facts.
I think she was the one that did it. I think she was the
Something
one that
bad.
did it.
Just one of the random facts.
Yes.
Your random facts is that, oh hey, I know where it is.
Wherever it
She
is,
knew before the game even started.
gotta be worth hiding.
She's secret was 0 the whole time.
Could have something to do with
Could have
Snake's
been
disappearance.
There's one crewmate, there's one poster among us.
Think maybe they did something to Snake?
Yeah.
There to Santa. There was something about him that made you pay wary.
I mean, you could do that.
That's what we need to do, is that we need to have a game of Among Us with 9 people, and we just name ourselves after the different
Characters in this.
0 main characters.
First, you assume the other man wasn't terribly clever, but Junpei was beginning to think that they'd need to reevaluate that assessment.
But then how would we do it? Would we like do
Trust
based on colors?
anybody in this game.
Like white is Santa, pretty obviously.
Gotta
Green
be careful.
is probably
The person
like
you
light green.
trust the most
Would be
could turn out
Lotus.
to be the
Pink
one
would
who
obviously be
stabs you
Clover.
in the back.
Pink would probably have to be Clover, even though she's not really wearing a lot of pink.
But her hair is pink.
Her hair, it's more the like the black is the most obvious thing other than her hair color. But yeah, there's not really anyone else who'd be pink, and there's probably just one other character who'd be black. She'd probably be purple.
Not awkwardly. Okay.
She'd probably be purple.
Dots. Alright guys, we're gonna go next.
The casino!
Well, if we pick casino, then we wouldn't be able to go back to the first class cabin. And
First class cabin!
And if we go back to the first class cabin, wait, was that where we ran into Clover?
Yeah.
Yes.
Then we could just ignore her this time and see what that does.
Let's do it.
Why don't we go check out the first...
Alright.
Look in their face and hit back for this deck.
No one's here. Maybe we'll have more luck, but where?
Well, never mind.
The casino!
Casino!
Alright, well, I guess we're going to the casino.
Nothing.
Dang it! Shoot!
That's all.
Sure.
Oh, I thought you
It was grayed out. What?
I thought you couldn't click the grayed out ones. I'm like,
think anyone...
No, we can click the grayed out ones.
Casino!
Oh,
Grayed out isn't, we're not allowed to pick it. Grayed out is just we've already
checked it.
Let's try some.
Okay, well,
Did you just pick the casino?
Sure.
yes, I did. That is correct.
I say we save.
Just because OCD and I want to. Okay, fine, we're gonna save. All the way with all the rooms.
I'll go.
Is there an ace here?
Oh, nobody. Let's look.
But wait.
And now we can go from here to all the different. Okay, I'm not gonna.
Why don't we...
No, we're just
I guess
gonna
we
finish.
just have to finish.
We're just gonna finish searching.
So basically what I'm hearing is there is no correct answer. You just have to check everywhere and then finish.
Look everywhere with they could think of, but Snake was nowhere to be
Unless
found.
something happens if you specifically avoid talking to the others.
Dots.
Snake hasn't been anywhere we've searched.
Look around the 6 first reader faces.
We can't keep looking for him. Wherever he is, it's not here.
Did people check on the B deck?
Guys, he's underwater. He went down.
People
He
check.
went down to the C deck. He went down to
check
the
at the B deck.
yeah, the
like
B
in
deck
the
is where the
kitchen.
casino was.
Yeah, but like back in the kitchen where we were and stuff. Because
Well,
Snake
wherever
wouldn't
he
have
is,
known
he's
that
not
had
here.
already been checked.
We need to get moving.
But we shared information.
Oh, that's true. Never mind.
Seemed to completely disappear. No point wasting any more time. The others seem to be having similar thoughts, but they stayed silent. Finally, Seven spoke.
We don't got a choice. Lotus is right. We're not gonna find Snake. There's a problem, though. We've gotta figure out who's gonna go through which door.
Yes, I have a proposal.
Okay, walked back and forth across the floor, heels clicking against
She's
the
wearing
wood.
Heels?
Yes.
This whole time I just kind of assumed she was barefoot.
Why don't we decide on
I was
one
thinking
person
flats,
to
yeah.
sacrifice?
Yeah, no, she's wearing heels. We're gonna save.
Figure out all over again.
Why don't we decide on one person to sacrifice?
Alright, we're sacrificing you.
Well, perhaps it's
Sacrifice, sacrifice, sacrifice. All right. Well, perhaps it's hard
You've
for
all
it, but
figured
yes.
it out by now, haven't you? We can't all make it through those doors. If we split into 2 teams of 4 and 3 people respectively, then 3 people will be left behind. If we split into 2 teams of 5 and 2 people respectively, then 2 people will be left
You
behind.
can't have a team of 2 though.
But if we split into 2
Yeah,
groups
you
of 3
can.
and leave 1 person out, then only 1 person will be left behind.
Leaving behind 3 people with 2 teams of 4 and 3.
Wait, okay, I thought we couldn't leave behind. No, you can't have just 2 people. It was like,
Yeah,
you had to have between 3
Yeah.
and 5.
Leave behind 3
Teams of
people.
4 and
with
3.
2 teams
Why
of
can't we
1.
have a team? Oh no, 4 and 3, and then the person you leave behind is Snake.
What?
What? What'd you do?
Does the right bumper count as A?
Oh,
Okay, well,
I mean, we just saved. So.
we just saved, so we're gonna.
This is why we saved. It didn't end up actually mattering in later on, though, but it did come up in.
I was trying to figure out how to open up the.
In our playthrough of Danganronpa, I was the one in control, and I was saving a lot.
I'm trying to figure
Because
out how
if
to.
something happens.
No, not that button. Where's the?
No one
file?
had told me that there would be math involved, Sarnad. Yeah, do you know
Yeah.
hexadecimal?
Yeah, Dad. Do you know
oh
hexadecimal?
gosh.
This is the file.
Because I
screen.
don't.
This is the file screen. So there's digital roots.
Yeah, digital root is the main thing that
Controls,
we've been
special
using.
function. Don't care. Item screen. File screen controls.
The digital root is the main thing that we've been using, which is you add up the digits of the number.
And then this is the calculator. That's a
like,
flow
so
chart.
if your number is 14,
That's not helpful.
then the digital root of 14, you add 1 and 5, and so you get 5.
Or 1 and 4, and you get 5, so the digital
Why
root
don't
is
we
5.
decide?
And that's how we're deciding. That's how you go through the
Yeah, I
number
kind of
of gates.
always pictured her as like either barefoot or with like very thin like slippers or something like that.
You've all figured it
And
out.
so that's how you get through the gates. I was thinking maybe sandals, actually.
We can't all
Sandals
make
would also
all
be
these
available.
I thought
doors.
claws.
And so that's how you get through the numbered doors.
Claws.
That people have the
Oh, I thought you
bracelets
were
and the
saying
number.
Crocs, and I'm like, no.
I'm basically just explaining this to our dad real quick on the stream.
Yeah. So for those people who missed the first stream,
Well, I was kind of already saying, do you mind if I
go for it.
So, like for example, the number, the 7, the door with the number 7 on it. We have to find the digital root of our numbers that add up to 7, and each person has a bracelet with a number on it. So, for example, our number is 4, and there's another character with the number 2, and so we can add up. Or no. Our number is 5.
Yeah, ours is 5.
Ours is 5, and we add 2, and that gets 7. The digital root is 7. And so the 2 of us would be able to go through the number, except for the fact that it has to be.
But it has to be 3.
You have to add up between 3 and 5 people.
So yeah, so it'd have to be like 5 if we wanted to bring Ace, and if we wanted to bring, that's Clover. Then we'd get a 1, and so we'd be able to go through a number 1 door. But there's no number 1 door right now, so it'd have to be us. That, if we did something like that, then we'd be able to go through a 9.
I was thinking 5, 2, and 1, but Snake is not here.
Yeah,
Then we'd be able to go
5, 3, and 1. 5, 6, 8.
Thankfully, it provides an in-game calculator, so we can.
Yes, that has a digital root button.
And I think you joined beforehand, but or joined after. But in the previous like puzzle escape room thing that we did, we had to use hexadecimal, which Nicholas understands a little bit because it's a coding thing.
Yeah.
It's weird.
It's Anyway, leaving behind 3 people with 2 teams of 3 and 4. How do we feel about that? Leaving behind the 3 people with 2 teams of 4 and 3.
I'm not so sure about that.
I mean, I don't like it, but I know that we can like come back and.
What do we think, guys? Not sure if she was right.
I'm not sure if she's correct or not.
Not sure. He wasn't quite sure that wasn't sure.
Wait a minute. 2 people get left behind if we split into 5 and 2. And 1 person is left behind if we split into 3, 3, and 1. I got that part. You can't go through the numbered doors with any less than 3 people. But if we split into 4 and 3, then why do 3 people have to be left behind?
Just run the numbers. Let's say we go through door 7 with 1, 4, 5, 6. Who's left over?
That would be 3, 7, 8.
And what's the digital root for that?
3 plus 7 plus 8 is 18, so add 1, 8, 9.
Exactly. But door 9 isn't here. That means 3, 7, 8 won't be going anywhere.
Bye. Have fun.
Wait, so they're gonna die? They're just gonna
That
die?
was just an example, of course. There are a lot of different combinations,
necessarily.
but the result will always be the same. It doesn't matter which 4 it is. The 3 that are left over can't go through any of the doors. Go ahead and calculate it if you have the time. Anyway, that's how it is. Now, if we can get back to my proposal.
Well, we have time, as in we can play it in game.
We only have to sacrifice
but we don't
1
have an
person
infinite
if we
amount of
split
time.
into
As far
3,
as-
3, and 1.
Then you're saying we gotta decide who's gonna stay behind.
Yes, we do. Given our circumstances, it's logically and morally the best solution. If the other 6 are to survive, then 1 person has to sacrifice themselves.
That doesn't necessarily
No,
die.
that's too cruel.
What's so cruel about it?
To just sacrifice someone like that?
Then what's your plan? Maybe we should sacrifice 2 people instead of just 1.
That's not what I meant. We shouldn't sacrifice anyone.
I told you, that's impossible. Wake up.
Whoa, calm down, you 2.
It's weird that it says 2 instead of TWO.
I thought you said it was weird that he's the voice of reason in this.
Oh, that too.
Look, what Lotus is trying to say is you should aim to bring the greatest amount of happiness to the greatest amount of people, right?
Exactly.
No, that's how utilitarianism works.
And for that reason,
Not democracy.
I think the only fair way to decide.
I mean, it's
who
kind
we
of
it's
also
kind of also
it's
how
generally speaking how democracy ends up.
It's how democracy ends up, but that's not the idea.
Fair way to decide.
What do you
Vote.
she's just like,
No,
I love
that's
democracy.
terrible.
I'm not asking you. Shut up. What about you, Sam?
Wow! Thanks, Lotus.
Me? Well, I agree, I guess.
All right, that's 1 vote for. Counting mine, that's 2. 7.
I can't say I agree with you, but we don't exactly have a choice. If we don't do something, we're all gonna die.
Oh, glad to see you again. If I can get one
Yes,
more vote,
the
then
only
it's decided.
problem with this is
What about you, Clover?
I still. Can you not pause on, please? I still don't know that I agree with having to go forward through one of these doors, because Snake had to have gone somewhere, and there's a limit to where he can go if he's on his own because of the number of door situation. So, like, yes, we did just spend time looking for him, and we couldn't find him, and we're kind of on a time crunch, but it's not like there's an unlimited number of places he could be. You know?
Yeah.
So I don't really like the idea of going through any of the doors anyway. I think we need to find Snake.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario, we find him dead. And then we're just back to the situation anyway.
Yeah.
But, like, clearly he's somewhere.
Rolati drooped. Junpei didn't know she even heard what was supposed to.
Clover,
Walked over and gently laid a hand on her shoulder.
your brother has to be behind one of the numbered doors.
No, he doesn't.
We've searched
He
everywhere.
expressly can't.
Doesn't that mean he has to have gone through one of them somehow?
There's an unnumbered door.
Clover slowly lifted her
Let's go
face.
look for him together, okay?
Yeah, she's
We
very
sacrifice
manipulative.
Yeah, she's not.
And we can go look for him. You agree with me, right?
Okay.
No.
The motion carries.
No. He expressly
Now,
can't be
let's start a
behind
vote too.
That won't be necessary.
Ace is gonna sacrifice himself.
Ace William had barely spoken for the entire speech, never interrupted a little. Didn't seem to notice or even
I will
care.
stay. That should solve our problem, yes?
Ace, what are you saying? No, you can't do that. That won't solve anything.
Desperately for someone to agree with her. Ace spoke up.
I'm afraid you may have misunderstood me. I said I would stay, but I never said I would sacrifice myself.
Huh?
I trust you. Each and every one of you. I believe you'll come back for me.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. There's optimistic, and then there's just nuts. Those doors only go one way. You go in, you don't come out. If we go through them.
You won't be able to return, correct?
Yeah.
True, but that will not be the case once you've escaped from the ship.
What?
Please, I beg you. Once you've escaped, come back and rescue me. Ideally, within the time limit Zero has given us.
No, that's ridiculous. There's no way we could get back in time.
I mean, but there's still one more door that doesn't
There's
have
the
a number.
9 door.
Well, I was gonna say there's one more door that doesn't have a number, which theoretically would mean that we don't have to go through it in teams of 3 of 5.
I mean, we have to open it first.
Yeah.
We have to figure out how to open it, but that's what I'm thinking, is that if he stays behind, he
We've
could
only
stay
got
and try
5
to
hours
figure out.
left.
He could spend his
We
time.
don't even know where the hell we are. How on
One,
earth are we
looking
going to
for
find
Snake,
someone
and
to come and
2,
rescue you?
Then,
trying to figure out how to get through
perhaps
that
you
door,
would
because
prefer
it
to stay
theoretically
instead of
wouldn't
me,
have the,
or perhaps you would
it
be
presumably
willing to
wouldn't
leave
have the
June
limit of
behind.
people, so
Wow.
it's not like he would be able to do nothing.
Oh.
Had no rebuttal.
You see,
Yeah.
there's no other choice. Then I see we've come to our conclusion. Go on. Don't worry yourselves about me. Go, quickly.
Since frozen my decision, I'm able to move.
1 is actually also just a really good number to have in this situation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Only Clover and Ace. Only Clover stared at Ace and with an expression she was unable to decipher. Lotus eyes, however, was different from the others.
Let's accept his kind offer.
Oh my god. I need to break your kneecaps now.
Just by the end of this, nobody's gonna have any kneecaps
We
anymore.
still have the knife.
We do still have, I don't think we still have the knife.
Good. I think this is the best for me. Perhaps I'll be able to take a nap. It may be my age, but I get tired so easily these days.
Himself in the beds. Okay.
On the floor next to one of the beds. What? There are beds. Sleep in the beds.
I think I don't know. I think he said on the beds.
No, he said lowered himself to the floor next to one of the beds.
Down. That's, yeah, I don't know. That's strange. From someone deep in the ship, suddenly heard a screeching of metal on metal. It's almost as if the ship was screaming. I would really hold until their sound was up. D-Duck was already flooded. This had a sad metal wailed upon the ship. Wail of the ship. Unsurprisingly, she's
what are you waiting for? We're wasting time. Why don't we hurry it up?
Let's see it again.
You're right. We should get going.
7.
Seriously. Honestly, I was getting kind of sick of listening to you guys talk.
You too, Sid? I have to find my brother. Wait, all of you. Let's just calm down and think about this. There has to be a way to get everyone out. There has to be. Right, Jumpy? Say something.
Yeah, let's think. There's gotta be another way.
Fine. Forget about it. I'll figure it out on my own.
Yeah.
Ace! Come on, Ace. Please stand up. You can't give up yet. We just have to sit down together and think about this. We'll figure out a way that we can all get out of here.
Then it happened.
Gosh.
Fell forward. Oh.
Wait a minute.
Ace!
Huh.
What happened? Ace, say something.
His eyes fluttered open.
I'm all right.
How are you all right?
This.
He held his left arm and slowly opened his hand.
A syringe?
Syringe and a small vial. It was empty. Only recently emptied. A few drops on the sides. Label left at the side of the container. Superil Beta.
Soparil Beta. What does this do? Did you use this?
Yes. It's just anesthetic. I'll be fine.
Anesthetic?
I found it earlier. While we were searching the hospital rooms, I thought it might be useful later. I didn't think I'd be using it on myself.
Why did you do this?
Didn't I tell you? I'd like to take a nap. I really am. Very tired.
Yeah, Junpei knew why he'd done it. Ace had injected himself with the anesthetic to forestall Junpei and Jun's attempts to bring him along. He couldn't move, there was nothing they could do. He injured himself so that they would be forced to leave him
Ace.
behind.
I just like to sleep a little.
No, don't, Ace. Don't fall asleep.
So, I think I'll have...
Oh gosh, please.
Hey, what?
Almost as though he were dying. No, don't die. Okay,
Ace!
so close. Didn't respond. He's still
so-
alive.
I thought he was
Yeah, he
lying.
told
It was
me.
like a poison.
No, he's still no. It's fine. It's just an anesthetic. He's still breathing.
Let's get him up on a bed.
He's just gonna be lying there. Him on the bed. You've been leaning against.
Wait, couldn't 7 just carry him on his back?
Maybe, I don't know. Looked around, gave him
Well,
Lotus.
we really don't have a choice now.
Lotus gave him a look of pity. Well, we don't have a choice.
We can't let his sacrifice go to waste, right?
Like you even mean that.
You say something?
No, nothing.
No, I
Felt
didn't.
wrong, but he had to agree. Then suddenly Senna spoke.
Yeah, we're not done choosing yet, are we?
Huh?
Well, we haven't decided who's going and what.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. Yes, that's true.
Enough of this screwing around. Let's decide. You first, Lotus. Which door do you want?
I want door number 8. It's the same number as my bracelet number.
Got it. You're 8. You're next 7. Which one do you want?
I'll take 7. I can't get along with that old lady.
What? What did you just say?
Disordered by rage, took a step. He threw up his hands, made a face like a child caught in a hand.
Who, me? I didn't say nothing.
Oh, you're gonna get it next time.
Shot him a glare with a milk steel, then turned and stalked off.
Alright, who's next?
Move across 3 people left, finally. They stopped on Junpei.
Junpei. Which door do you want?
At last, we get to make
At last, we can choose not to go with Lotus.
Junpei's mind was already made up.
It says that.
Our mind was already made up. So there's 8, 5, and that would get us 4.
But we can only do 3 door.
5, 5, 13 is a 4.
Yeah.
What would we add in order to get an 8? We'd have to add
We'd have to add 4.
which would be Clover.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. So 8, those would be 5, 4, 8 would be 8, so we'd have to go with Clover. If we wanted to go through the 3 door, it would be
Well, let me think.
5,
7, 6,
5, 7 in order to go through the 2nd door.
7.
What would that be? So that'd be a what? 12
would be 3.
In order to get a 7, we would need a 5. Yeah. So either way, we would have to go with Clover, regardless of which of the two that we've already decided. If we go through with if we go through the 8 with Lotus,
through the other one.
if we go through 8 with Lotus, we would be going with we'd have to go with Clover. If we want to go through the 7 with 7, we'd have to go with Clover. So either way, it would be Clover or us and either Lotus or 7. And then the 3 door would then be Santa, not Snake, June, and Santa, June, not Ace, no, Lotus, not 7, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Three, 6, 8.
No, because that's Clover. Or that's Lotus. In order to go for the 3 door. The
Oh,
3 that would be
I
left
see.
over.
Okay.
The 3 that would be left over would be if we picked either of those.
I think our choices are between 7 and 8 doors.
We can pick the third. We can say that we want to go through the 3rd door.
Can we choose to go through the non-number door?
Oh, that's true.
We don't know where the 9 number door is.
No, the non-number.
The non-number? No, it's locked. We don't, and it doesn't have a device next to
Oh.
it. So we can either choose. We can either accept 7, accept 8, or insist on 3. In order to go through 3, it would need to be us. It would need to be. Is there a way to do with that 11?
5 and 6 is 11. Plus
Yes, I think
Well, we
it's
would
1 would the only number that would work for that.
So, just to be clear, which
Yes.
doors would let us go in with June? June? Is it June?
Yeah, that's what we're trying to figure out.
Okay.
So it's 5, 6, and something that would get us through. So if we went with Clover, it would be 6, which we can't do. We could do 5, 6, and 7, which would be 9, which we can't do. 5, 6, and 8, which would give us 1. 5, 6.
I don't think there's any way that we can go with.
Which we would get
June
5,
this time.
5, 6, 1. Would be able to get us through
Oh.
3 door, but Ace is all
Yeah, but
conked
Ace is
out.
not.
5, 6, we don't have access to Snake. 3, we already checked. It's 5, 6, 4 is not gonna work. 5, 6, 7 isn't gonna work.
Yeah, I don't think there's any way that we can go
8
with.
isn't gonna work. I don't know. I don't think there's any way we can go with June. There's 5.
We're almost.
How are we supposed to get through the 3rd door though? It would be 5, 3. 5, 3, 4. So pretty much,
So no matter what, we're going with
regardless what we do, we're going with Clover.
It's just
regardless
whether or
what
not
we
we
do.
choose to go with Santa, 7, or Lotus.
Alright,
Well,
not Lotus.
Santa, 7, or Lotus.
You want to go
Not
with
Lotus.
Regardless of what we do, we have to go with
Oh,
Clover.
wait, so which one was Lotus though? It's a time. One at a time. But y'all want to try it?
So yeah, which one do we want to do? Either way, we have to go with Clover. So literally, it's do we want to go with 3? Do we want to go with 7, or do we want to go with 8?
I'm
The
thinking.
vote is not 8.
I'm thinking 7.
Alright, I guess 7.
7? All right.
All right, we should probably end the stream pretty soon because it's almost 1.
Okay. Well, we have a little bit more time.
Okay.
I think I'm going to go with door number 7.
7 it is. Yeah. All right then. That means June's got to go through 8.
What? Why?
What?
Or Angler himself finally began to
If the
explain.
6 of us are gonna keep going without leaving anyone behind, there are only 3 ways we can do it.
have 3, 5, and 8 go through 7, and 4, 6, and 7 go through 8.
Wait, 3, 5, and 8?
That's plan A.
4, 5, and 7 go through 7,
Oh, because
and 3, 6, and 8 go through 8.
6 is.
Plan
Or
C.
3, 6, and 7 go through 7, and 4, 5, and 8 get 8.
Yeah, so there's no way for us to compare with June.
Yeah.
There are no other combinations. In other words, 3 and 4 and 7 and 8 can never go through the same doors. You get it now?
That 7 and 8 pick separate doors.
Yeah.
And 5 and 6.
And 5 and 6 can't go through separate. Have to go through separate doors.
Yeah.
Oh no! You're saying we aren't gonna see each other again for a long time.
Come on, babe.
Yeah, you want to be excited through whatever trials were preparing to face, but you knew if you were going to survive, you had to swallow his feelings. In order to get 6 and then move forward, he and June had to be separated. He looked at June. He was scared to lose her, but he swallowed, still resolved his business smile.
Come on. You're making it sound like we're never going to see each other again.
I don't feel
Gotta split up,
comfortable
but
being
only for a
in the
while.
company of the girl who's willing to sacrifice everyone.
You know what?
Yeah.
I really don't.
Still, I mean...
Do you want to reload and pick the other one?
No, not at this point.
We're too far.
We're at this point already. Gotta split up only for
This
a
is
while.
just like when we went into the 4 and 5 doors. Remember?
Well,
We got split up then too.
We could say,
We all met back
just
up.
in case something.
I'll bet 7 and 8
amiss
are
happens.
just like that.
And if we could say, just in case something amiss happens. And then we come back and be like, oh my gosh, it's not what we wanted at all.
You
Alright.
mean they're connected?
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
Yeah, I'm sure they're gonna connect somewhere.
Why? What makes you think so?
They all have to end up connected to the 9 doors.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and neither
Nine.
for
In other words, the game would end right here.
exactly.
Zero's been on top of his shit so far. I don't think he'd blow it now.
Exactly.
I'm damn sure that son of a bitch wants to have his fun as long as possible. He's not gonna end this game until we get through the 9 door.
Yeah,
Everything's gonna
they
be
have to
fine.
meet up eventually.
We're gonna see each
Otherwise,
other again.
you can't
I
get
promise.
Your lip game almost imperceptible nod.
Yes. Promise?
Barely above a whisper.
You guys are done, right? Anyway, that's pretty much it.
Caps.
Clover and I will both go into separate groups. I figure I'll take 8 and Clover can take 7. Any problems with that, Clover?
Whatever.
It's more of a dismissal than an agreement, but Santa doesn't seem to care.
Alright, we're ready to go then. Let's move.
Okay. Command, group split, headed for their respective doors. Clover 7 Junpei walked through door 7. Santa Lotus June headed for 8. For a long moment, they stood in front of the door. Someone took a deep
You
breath.
guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go.
I really should have just thought of it anyway. Like we took a long time figuring out
It's
how
open.
we could go through 3. And it really is just a matter of 4 and 5 make 9, and so whatever door number it is, pair that person's number with us, and we can get through that door, regardless of what door it is.
Yeah. It's open, and there are hallways stretched out before them.
Let's
Seven
do
Clover left
this!
through the door.
Hurry!
So I should have just been able to say,
Yeah.
oh, it's 4 and 5 together, and then 3 can go through 3, because it adds up to 12, which adds up to 3.
Look to his right, towards door 8. Mirror image, looked in them, yay.
June.
Jumpy.
Their farewell took almost 1.5
What the hell are you
seconds.
doing, Junpei?
And,
Good.
yeah, and holds his bodily through the door.
Instant transmission.
You over here. Heard the sound of the door slam shut behind him. Bracelet gave a cold electronic beep.
Only
and a stall.
81 seconds left! No time to waste, guys! Let's get moving!
Hallway, following the best we could. Seems like more than 81 seconds.
Look!
It
The
only
door on the
seems like
left!
it, though. There it is. Click it.
Go.
Flip it. Flip that switch. We're good.
Hey.
Try to catch his breath. He leaned heavily against the wall.
Yeah.
Stopped.
This is
Well,
the second
Kirk
time
is-
we've gone through one of these. Whew.
Yeah. Straight, no longer out of breath. Wiped the swim his smirked at him.
I would have thought a guy your size would have bigger balls than that.
Wow!
Excuse me.
Hey, you just
Hello?
say it again. I dare you.
I could actually
Hello?
kill you. Like, he could actually kill you.
You have no.
You little. You wanna die?
I'd like to see you try.
Go.
Fucking brat. Alright, let's go!
Oh yeah! Let's go!
It's not worth
That's what I'm
it.
waiting on.
It's not worth
Wasn't
it.
good.
It's not worth it.
Gosh. Wonder if the doors and the puzzles are really the greatest challenge they faced.
Wait here for a minute, alright? I'm gonna go see if there are any other doors.
Didn't respond, but he wasn't in the mood for their conversation anyway. Yeah.
We just came through this door.
Let's settle some quarrels.
There's a short hallway on the left.
Turn this into Fight Club.
And an iron wall.
Okay, return to Sam, who's tapping lightly on the wood door.
This door's the only option we've got, right?
Yeah, looks like it.
Hey, something's written on the door, on that iron plate.
It says operating room. If this thing's telling the truth, there could be body parts inside here.
Well, this is probably not going to be pleasant.
Made me
Well,
feel nervous.
there's no point to
Wouldn't
stand.
stand
Let's
here,
go
though.
in and see what's waiting for us.
So we'll open the door. What time is it?
It's about time.
Oh, it's just about time.
Can we open the door first?
Yeah, do we want to open the door first or do we want to leave for a cliffhanger?
I think cliffhanger is the obvious option.
I think cliffhanger is the obvious
Cliffhanger is
option,
the
too.
obvious choice. Cliffhanger, let's go.
Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned until next time. We're going to be trying to do these. Do you know if you're going to be busy at next week at round 2? Or
Yeah, it's too big to determine.
is it a similar situation?
Similar
Okay,
situation.
so we're trying to do these. Should we just say 11 to 1 is just the better standard?
The weekends 11 to 1. We'll be up. That's safe.
Okay, so Sunday 11 to 1. Come back next time, and we will continue and see what's behind door number, whichever number door this is. This is the operating room door. Door number, the operating room.
The body parts door.
I hope you guys are enjoying this. Stay tuned till next time, and yeah.
See ya.
Yeah. Yeah.